hello, 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 everyone. 'Tis time. Yay, yeah. I like how I knew how to read that. It's probably going to be a little weird for everybody getting here in this time, but here we are. Bring the jams down just a tad. Daughter of May knows. She knows what time it is. bit of a rush this morning. I am doing well, Daughter of May. It's been a very eventful week. I had a buddy that fell off of a roof that I had to nurse for a couple days. But he's on the up and up now. So, there's Mr. Mad. Alright, we do have the D-Live giveaway going on. We are ready for marbles, so we're going to go ahead and get the track up and ready. And yeah. How are you, my lovelies? Ooh, a little bit tired. I didn't get as much rest as I would have hoped last night, but I'm here. That's what matters. Alright, there's Mr. Mad. It's probably going to take a little bit for a few folks to get out here on the track. There's Mr. Paul. So we're going to kind of take our time on this first match. Make sure we at least get a few people out there on the Trizac. But I hope everybody had a good week, 4th of July, if you celebrated it. I just stayed at home and rested. Got some much needed rest. Is the stream coming in okay? Looks like I'm trying to drop a little frames. I don't know about this Streamlabs sometimes. There's Mr. Ahmed. Yeah, we got some folks showing up. That's good. Yes, this is the first race there. First race. But let me know how this is coming in. If it's getting all like janky or anything else, just let me know. I am having some frame droppage. Internet might be a little janky today. And it happens from time to time. Always at the worst times. We got 7 people out on the track. Let's have our first race, shall we? Let's kick it. Yo, Carsonated. Good to see you, my man. Here, I guess I can go look and see what the stream's looking like. Alright, doesn't look like it's doing anything bad. She's rockin'. Get my restream chat going. Here, hold on one second there, guys. Forgot about the ChizED chat. Forgive me. There we are. Okay. So, it looked like Ahmed is currently holding that lead. We'll see how she grows. Play to fly. Uh-oh. Ahmed takes the dive. Alright. Cheat. Play to lose. Good morning, Flamingo. Hey, Bubba. How you liking this Sunday time? A little bit better for you? Oh, looks like... Oh, God. We'll see who survives this race. So I hope everybody is liking the new time. This is the time that we're going to be sticking to from this point on. It's going to be 11 o'clock on Sundays on the reg. So be here, be square. Mr. B takes flight. It's like Mad Paul and Carsonated are all shooting for that lead. I don't know if anybody's going to beat Robin Hood's time on here. That's going to be a tough one to beat. Oh yeah, it's one of them. Not everybody survives this track. Like, it's one of those tracks that's just a little beastie. Ugh. I was so sore yesterday, I couldn't even hardly pick up a coffee cup. Like, my hands are still swollen. Like, my left one, not so much, but my right hand, whew, it was a rough week. Pretty hot out in South Texas, I can tell you that. Oh, Mad takes the dive. But yeah, well, we brought one of my friends onto the job, and we're remodeling this house, and we were doing the roof. Well, there was this big oak tree branch that had kind of swung out and over the roof. Ooh, Daughter of May takes a shortcut, but ends up falling off. Looks like it's between Carsonated and Mr. Paul here. And I got a chainsaw, and I cut this big portion of this limb off. Well, I started my buddy Reagan on Friday, and him and my partner were taking it over to the edge, and they went to go throw the limb off, and it caught him in the back of the leg and right over the side. So when he landed, later on we found out he actually broke three bones in his ankle. That day I had stayed with him, took him home and stayed with him for that day, and then we doctored him up and told him, because at that point we didn't know anything was broken, and like, if you feel bad the next day, we need to get you to the ER. Well, he was feeling pretty rough that next day, and sure enough, took him to the ER, and yeah, broken heel. So, that's safety, man. You gotta be safe. And just by the look of it, my man Carsonated is the winner. Now, I am currently a little issue with having all the wallets on my computer, so I'm going to be sending addresses and getting those payments sent out through my partner, Mr. B. But I already have all y'all addresses, so I'm just going to send those over. All right. Alrighty, you should be receiving that shortly, my friend. You'll get it next time, Paul. You'll get it next time, sir. Alright, next track is up. Oh, there's Crypt Top. Let's go, Pikachu. I heard they were going to be like redoing Pokemon Snap, which I remember playing that on the 64 many moons ago. I enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of a cool concept. Ugh. Y'all remember that one? Pokemon Snap? That was kind of like in the Pokemon Stadium. And it was weird because, you know, they were trying to integrate the Game Boy game and, you know, the 64. Because you could play Pokemon Stadium without it, but could you really? You know what I mean? You wasn't playing with Pokemon that you caught, so it was a little weird. Yeah, we got 8 folks out on the track. Look like we got too many more people joining us this morning. If anybody is new to the stream, all you gotta do is type in !play. That's gonna put your marble out here on the track to race for a little Z&Z. As long as you have a Z&Z address. If you've messaged me with the address, that's fine. If you update your addresses or anything else like that, be sure to DM me those. But if I've already got it, no big deal. Alright, let's kick it off. 45 seconds to the next race. But been a super busy week for the Z team. They've definitely been putting in the overtime, trying to make sure that we have our 2.0 wallet getting worked on. Be sure to keep an eye out for that in the upcoming months or weeks. I'm not going to say days because, well, anything can happen. But if anybody has any questions about anything that's Zenzo related, be sure to drop them in the chat. Alright, here we go. Also, I'd like you guys to keep an eye out for any kind of crypto-related video games or anything that you would like to see on the checkpoint. We always like to hear our community's recommendations. Sometimes, you know, it's applicable, sometimes it's not, but you never know until you ask. And we want to make sure that even if we don't know about them, you know, they could be great. Because the last checkpoint was pretty dang good. Now, I had a few of you guys message me about not receiving the rewards from the checkpoint yet. Specifically the Oogies. The Oogies will not be shipped out until the next minting. That's when they get created and everything else. And as soon as those are minted, they will be sent to the addresses provided. Once I have an update of when those are, you know, sent out, I'll be sure to let everybody know in a tweet or something like that that it's been sent out. You need the address. I actually had the CEO message me yesterday, so all that stuff's over there to him. As long as you provided your email address that it's supposed to be to. You can actually download the game from their Telegram. All right. But you have to use the address that's provided. I'm pretty sure you may get an email, but I'll get with them, Matt, and we'll make sure that's confirmed. But they do have a link in their Telegram to download the game, but you will not have access unless they've given the whitelisting for your email address. Looks like it's between Car Sedated and Cryptop. Who gonna get it? Got some little blocky blocks in the way. Oh, here comes Mr. Sneaky Mad here. But he always gets hung up in the spinny thing, so we'll see how that works out. And he's out. Can he snake his way through? And he does, Mr. Mad. Congratulations, sir. Very, very sneaky, sir. I will get that. Okay. Can I not have my mouse? Alright, there we go. Let me get the next track. Now we'll get that address sent out. Much high five. So much wow. Sneaky Ed. Wunderbar. Alright, so let's see. Mr. Mad. There we go. That's your address. I'm going to go ahead and pin that, Mad, so I don't have to dig through next time. I am fully expecting a weekly Mads Minute now, by the way. This is true. I'll keep an eye out. It's got to pop out to me. And that is this week's Mad Minute. You started it. It's true. I did. Alright, ladies and gents, it's your chance to get out on the track. Exclamation play in the chat. That's going to throw your marble out to race with us for your chance to win a little bit of Z&Z in your pocket. Let's see here.
That is to say, the heart is not a part of the body in the sense that...
Well, I hope everybody did have a good week. I know things have been a little crazy out there, especially in the States with this whole COVID thing. It's making its little comeback. So, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, so we've got 8 folks out on the track. That's what we are going to start with. 45 seconds until the race begins. Looks like we got about 12 people coming to hang out with us today on Marbles. So if you guys want to play, like I said, all you got to do is type exclamation play. Put yourself out there. It's fun. You don't even have to play for Senso if you don't want to. It's just nice to have as many marbles on the track as possible. And if you want to pass your Z and Z on to the next round, by all means. Here we go. Ahmed's leading the pack, but will he be the first one down the pipe? Who knows? And around she goes. And Ahmed is the first one out of the pipe. Followed by Daughter of May, Crypt Top, Mad Ed. I'm a little bit out of it. Not gonna lie. Went to bed a little early. I woke up like at 7. And laid in the bed till like 8, trying to go back to sleep, having a nap. But I was like, might as well get up, work, do some Zenzo stuffs. One of my buddies has gotten me a game called War of Rights. It's a Civil War era game. So you have like musket loading and like all of this other kind of stuff. It's a lot different than a lot of the shooters that I've played before. And it's an alpha, but it's a fully playable game. And there's 150 people on a map. And it's literally terrifying having like a group of like 20 or 30 people across from you, and they're all loading their guns and putting it up at the same time, and you just got to stand there and load. It's a bit crazy. All right, Cryptop, Ahmed, Daughter of May, and Cryptop goes down first for the win. Congratulations. All right. Come on, me. Hurry up. Yeah, I was last that time. Yay! Victory! Sweet, sweet victory. And you're probably going to notice on the streams, I am going to be getting darker and darker and darker because I am literally like doing roof work and stuff like that. So if you see some strange tan guy like the next Marbles or something, don't worry, it's still me. It is I. And today's Mad Minute goes to the coronavirus. Not necessarily the coronavirus itself, but the people who think they're afflicted. So, I will bring up this. My daughter works in retail and stuff like that, and she was working for this store, and this woman decided to bring in her child to the store. This child was very sick. Very sick. Like falling out sick. And the kid puked on the toys because, you know, screw medicine, just get the kid a toy, it'll be fine. And, well, of course my wife goes over there to try to help clean it up and everything else like that. Well, then this little boy, well, of course the, woman is causing a little bit of a ruckus, saying, why can't I buy this toy? Because my wife is, she's throwing away these toys because they have puke on them. You can't sell that. So she's proceeding to kind of rip into my wife because she's like, my kid doesn't have corona. Well, she's looking at this child who's basically dying standing up and says, ma'am, does, your kid need some help? Well, while she's saying this, the kid messes himself. And she perceives to rip off this kid's pants and throw the soiled pants right in the middle of the aisle. And then puts her $350 purse on top of it, while she's screaming at my wife. She then proceeds to blame my wife for ruining her purse while she's trying to clean up everything at the same time, and calls the cops on her. Needless to say, the cops show up and look at this woman like she's mad and talks to my wife, and yeah. People are losing their mind. We need to kind of remember our humanity in these times and remember the people that are trying to help us in stores and everything else like that are not slaves. They are people too. And that's today's Mad Minute. Straight up Karen. Yes, she was a Karen. And that, I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it countless times. People think they're entitled to a lot. They're not. They're people, just like me or you. And no special treatment given. You know what I mean? I just couldn't believe it. When she told me that story, I was like, it makes me sad, you know, because I know there's always been people that have been in that kind of mentality and everything else like that, but I feel like the real virus here is the people. You know, the toxic people that are coming to make everybody else's lives miserable. People who are complaining about wearing masks. Guys, it's not about protecting you. It's about protecting other people. We all know that little face cover mask isn't going to prevent a whole lot. But why do nurses and doctors wear them? Because they don't want to cough into somebody's stomach cavity. It makes sense. It helps prevent the spread. It doesn't necessarily stop you from getting it, but it's to protect others from yourself in case you don't know you have it. So it makes sense. And then we have a lot of people who are semi-logical people saying, oh, I don't need it, it's against my right. No, if you go onto somebody else's property and they tell you that you have to wear something to either purchase or be on their property, that's your choice for going in there. That is exactly the problem, man. A lot of people aren't going out and thinking further than themselves. And the only thing I really got to say to that is that even though other people are losing sight of a lot of these things, doesn't mean we have to. Just because other people want to be crappy people doesn't mean we have to be. Yeah! Chimichanga! I love chimichangas. Chunga chingas. Alright, it's between B and Mad. And Mad overtakes him right at the end. Sadly indeed, daughter of May. Sadly indeed. Yeah, unfortunately, Mad threw on the hacks at the end. That is the second win for Mr. Mad today. Congratulations, sir. Reporting to admin. I guess that would be the proper response. But other than the virus itself, how has it affected people in your area? Have you noticed them get better? Have you noticed them kind of band together? Or have you noticed it causing more of a division? We had the great toilet paper buying of, 2020. And I don't get it. That's your go-to. That's your go-to in the apocalypse. It's the toilet paper. There's so many other things I could think of. Even like a sandwich. I think a sandwich would be much more important than a piece of toilet paper. I'm definitely interested in hearing people's opinions on how they handle it in their area. Because I know that who needs food when you have toilet paper? Yeah, that's right, because we could eat that. I like this song. It's a jam. $50-50 here. Lots of people were wearing masks, but lots of people are losing their minds. And see, I agree. Because there is a lot of just straight fear-mongering that kind of goes. I mean, I blame a lot of our media for, misinformation and things like that. Even like opinions on masks and everything else like that. I really think people's opinions should be just drawn out. And there's nothing wrong with somebody's opinion. Even if I don't agree with it, that's okay. I really don't see it that way. But I see your points. That's all you gotta say. You don't have to freak out and be like, why? But the misinformation can be a little bit scary. People arguing with, basic scientific facts. Because, this is a virus. This thing can change. It can change quickly. And they're already talking about it becoming more contagious. And then they have people like, well, the death count is going down. doesn't mean more people aren't being affected. Just because the death count is not going down, because somebody who's not elderly or young could be getting it and they could be healing up just fine, but that still leaves the elderly susceptible. So, and I agree with the 50-50 thing, because there's some people who are just, they're very kind. You know, I've met some people like that. My wife has told me about it. They're like, you know, you guys are in the front line, and you have my, sincerest thanks and everything else like that, and that's good. That lets there be some acknowledgement for the people that are putting their necks on the line to make sure we have the basic commodities that we're used to. However, there's the polar opposite, which is maddening. You know what I mean? Oh, good to see you, Robin Hood. Good to see you. Alright, next race has commenced. Let's get it, gang. But, I mean, what I would really like to see all of that, this virus is our common enemy. And especially in these times, we should find unity. We should find ways to coexist, help each other, be there for one another. It's extremely difficult for some people. Some people don't have anybody. And they're elderly. I remember when I used to work cable, there was this woman, she was probably about 90 years old. She can't go anywhere, man. We have some store clerks getting spit on for trying to enforce business mask policies. That's something that I'm talking about right there. All right? Even if you don't have COVID, you could get hepatitis that way. It's disgusting. And you're going to treat a fellow person, no matter what they may or may not have done, does not give you the right to do that to somebody. It's demeaning. It's insulting. And it's gross. Because I guarantee you, I am not somebody who likes to promote violence. I think everybody should be able to do something in a peaceful way. That's what separates us from animals. We have the ability to reason. But thereover being, there's a line. If I'm going to be assaulted in a manner, I will defend myself. And there's been plenty of times where I have. And over time, I got quite good at it. So if I was to see somebody spitting on my wife, obviously if it was a female, I would probably just do a stern talking to, or probably call the police or something like that. But if I saw a male do that in front of me, that was not a child, I'd get creative. Same thing with anything. Like I said, I don't like to promote any kind of physical violence towards anybody, but that is a form of assault. And I will defend my family. And I mean, there's a lot of kids, there's kids and stuff, like, they're scared. They may not understand all the facts. So if your parent is acting in this manner, this is how they're going to perceive on how to treat people, man. And that's the issue. These things tend not to be something that's installed. Hate is not usually installed. It's usually something that's taught. And when they watch their parents do things like that, when they grow up, they assume that they can treat people like that. The cycle has to stop. And it starts with the parents. Go ahead and say it. I would deck him. Pretty much. I would probably avert him from that. I would probably just physically remove him. Then if he wanted to assault me, by all means. I used to skateboard all the time. I know how to take a punch. But the idea is the same. I would be much more happier if I could ensure that he knew what he did was wrong and why. I think that would be better over physical violence. Daughter of May, congratulations on that win. We were really successful in the first wave, so we were dealing with the paradox. You saw it, it is nothing, it's just the flu. Mask work mandatory. So we are now again with mandatory masks in clothes. Mostly people wear them, or if not, I didn't hear that SPD spit here. It's just unacceptable, and it is a criminal act, for fuck's sakes. You're very much correct. I recommend anybody that has the ability to always stand to tyranny. That's how we see change. We don't allow it to happen. But we have to remember to take the high road. You know what I mean? We need to be the positive change. Yo, what's up there, Javi? Alright, Miss Daughter of May, I'm gonna get that address. And here's Mad's favorite track. He likes that pink one. So I guess really the main thing that I am trying to say, even if you're having a bad day, put yourself in that person's shoes. Get an idea of what they possibly have been through. And one act of kindness can completely change a day for somebody. Be the change. Be the positive in the world. Even when the world's dark, be the light. It's hard. It's not always the easiest thing to do. But good things tend to be harder. So. Yes, the love map that hates me. I'm glad y'all agree. Thank you. That's it, man. You know, there's so many things in this world that just a little nudge, just a little push can make a positive change. We don't have to continue the cycle. We have the choice. Even if you decided to do nothing, you have still made a choice. Alright, so we've got 11 people out. It looks like we got about 14 people in the stream, so we may be missing a few people. We're going to go ahead and start up the race. It is already 11:43. Oh my god. Alright, this marbles is flying by. We've got about about 17 more minutes to the D-Live giveaway. So if you would like, go over to D-Live, type in !ZNZ, and you'll see your lovely name pop up on the top. And at the end of the hour, we will go ahead and draw that name, and the winner will receive 10 ZNZ. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But even like with the whole Black Lives Matter thing that we have going on, there are a lot of people that are like, okay guys, y'all are missing the message here. You know, there's a lot of people like the organizers for Black Lives Matter and everything else, like they're standing on the sidelines going, what the hell are y'all doing? There's a lot of people who are taking their own agendas and slathering that all over it. It's the worst kind of thing. You know, Martin Luther King didn't walk through those streets and burn everything down around him. He walked linked with his arms with his brothers, and for a common goal. And they worked together to get it. And I praise them for how they did it. You know, they got drugged through so much, yet they still knew how to deliver their message properly. Without violence, but with a clear and concise message that we can be the change. And then we have this, and a lot of the people like, and again, this is media. A lot of media has spun this off to be, a lot of people are doing these wrong things, da 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 da. But when a police officer stays on a man's neck for roughly 9 minutes and watches him die, we need a change. People are important. They're not a commodity. They're not a resource. They're human beings. This is universal. I'm not looking for the all lives matter crap or anything else like that. It's just important that we know these people have families. They have feelings. They have thoughts. They could be bringing positive things to the world. And one of the extreme right things or left things that I hear. It's like, well, he was a criminal. Who cares, dude? It doesn't matter what he did. He went through the justice system and everything and it was acquitted of all those things. It does not matter. He's a human being and he was killed in front of other people, literally saying, hey, you probably want to get off this guy's neck. What they don't talk about is the other police officer that was scrambling trying to get an ambulance there and saying, hey, hey, hey. But again, that's media. You know what I mean? Yes, this week you choose how to react. Did I do that right on DLive? As long as you've seen that name pop up, you should be good. Yes, you did do that right. At least the rioters slowed down, right? I do believe they did. In Victus 18, I'm not entirely sure that I have your Z&Z address. If you would like to receive Z&Z for your win, just DM me in Discord, and I will get you taken care of. If you would like to download a wallet and get it later on, we'll work with you. Just let me know in the chat. And we're talking about the hard things this Sunday. Z&Z, never heard of it. We actually race for a cryptocurrency called Z&Z on Sundays here. Yes, you did win. Winners usually win about 5 Z&Z. Unless I win, then we double it for the next race. And if you would like to actually get a wallet, you can get a wallet on your phone, or you can get a wallet on your desktop. But if you just want to pass that Z&Z on to the next round and just play for fun, we can do that too. Nicholas, hi. Nice to see you, bud. Yeah, this is true. I happen to be the janitor for Z&Z, so I can tell you a little bit about it. I just push the broom. I'm the talky guy. I'm the guy who won't shut up. But a lot of the links to our Discord and everything are below. I'll remember your name, so if you have any questions about it, don't be any big rush, but if you decide that you want to win it, I got you. If you want to pass that on to the next round, just let me know, and we'll make this next race worth 10 Z&Z. Tendo is awesome. Oh, bro. Y'all make me awesome. This is... Without you guys, I'm just Tendo. You know what I mean? Alright, we got about 8 people on the track, and we got about 15 people watching. Come on, guys, exclamation play. Get your bodies out there. Let's see, I don't even think I put myself out there. Oop, well, my bad. Practice what you preach, Tendo. Alright, Invictus. I haven't got a response from you. Just give all your Z&Z to me. I like money. No. You can't have all my Z&Z. That is mine, sir. But Z&Z is worth about 10 or 2 cents a piece. So you get about 10 cents per win. Oh, looking into it. Perfectly. Take your time. I will jot your name down real quick and what you won. So just let me know and yeah, we'll get you taken care of. We've got about 9 people out on the track. Come on, guys. Let's get them out there. Exclamation play. Even if you don't want to race for Z&Z, that's perfectly fine. But I want marbles out. There's Mr. B. Adonis. All right. So we're going to kick it off. We got 11 people out on the track, 45 seconds into the next race. And then we've got the DLive drawing. I've been kind of happy with D Live as of late. I feel like Justin Soon's kind of done playing with this toy. I probably shouldn't. This is more of an opinion than anything. This isn't any kind of state. This is just Tindy's, personal opinion. I think he's done playing with this little cat toy for now, and he's probably looking into something else. So the people who run D Live are starting to put their minds together and implementing the things that they want to. The BTT integration seems to be going very well. The staking on it seems to be going very well. You can actually tip people with this stuff now, so there's multiple different ways to tip people. And we lost Mixer. Mixer got liquidated, so a lot of the people that were in Mixer are looking for new homes now, so we've got new people coming over into D Live, which is exciting. Sure, we'll do this one for 10 Z&Z, bud. That is no problem. I don't think anybody here is going to argue with possibly getting more Z&Z. If anybody has a problem with that, feel free to let me know. I mean, I can lower it back down. I mean, we can go to like 2 or something. My wallet will be happy. Cryptop and Madad currently running for that lead. I'm creeping up on the back, and you know if Zenzo Ecosystem wins, we double it up. Oh, and am I saying this right? I'm probably slaughtering it. Invictus 18. If you have any questions about Z&Z, like I said, be sure to go into our Discord. All of our links, all of our history, team, everything's there. But if you do have any questions you want to pop off at us, we are right here. Yo, how you doing there, Dennis? Over there on YouTube. If you want to come play marbles with us, please come over to Twitch. And you can actually run races with us if you like. Invictus or Vic works fine. Vic is better. I like short. Vic is nice. Invictus. I can say that now that you actually done it for me. I slaughter everybody's name, so my apologies. You guys have been fantastic today. I'm glad y'all are liking this this new time. We were doing it on Mondays at 2 o'clock. Now we've reverted it to Sundays at 11. Yep, we are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on Twitter. We are streaming on D Live and Twitch as well. We were streaming on Mixer, but it got the old old yellered. So, and my man Mad with his 3rd win of the day for 10 Z&Z. Congratulations, sir. Your marble is on fire today. So much, in fact, that I know your address just by being in the list. Not trying to send you 510 Z&Z, even though I'm sure that would make you super excited. Oh, that's cool. Marble Steiner. MarbleCheats.com. Luke learning from Luke. You ain't learning from me. My name's Luke, by the way, if y'all didn't know. My track record beat me, though. Hey, man, you're still number 1. Anything closer to 15K makes me happy. What he's referring to, guys, is once you get to around 15,000 Zenzo, you can run a masternode. Soon to be, once time kind of goes on and there's more people staking and everything else, you'll notice that your rewards are going to be kind of gradually getting less and less. And the reason being, the more people you have to compete against staking, obviously there's less to go around. Masternodes don't work like that. Masternodes is like kind of putting you on a list. And once that list runs to your name, boom, you get your reward and starts over. Eventually, the masternodes is probably going to be way more profitable than staking. Obviously, if we get, you know, thousands and thousands of users staking, it's going to make it quite difficult. Not impossible, just more difficult. But the masternodes, yes sir. And who knows what kind of perks will come holding a masternode. I'm just saying. Sprinkle that on though. And the staking actually helps our network. Like, I mean, that's... If you've been familiar with how, like, Bitcoin and everything started, which is, it's a proof of work coin. They use physical hardware to check the calculations and everything to process the blocks. So people get a reward for doing that. And over the years, that drops. Zinzo's rewards are static. But as the difficulty goes up, again, just like I was saying, it's less to go around. But we use proof of stake, POS. And that proof of stake checks the transactions and the blocks to make sure everything is kosher and doing what it's supposed to be doing. And the staking rewards are a way as a payment for helping checking those. And it doesn't eat up a bunch of hardware. You know, when we were first setting up Zinzo, we wanted to do something that didn't have a big carbon footprint. D-Live promised me power by having Lino staked in. Never delivered. I have trust issues now. Well, first things first, Lino was never really technically a coin. It was on testnet the entire time. So all of that was... It wasn't really in fruition. Zinzo is live. It is not one of those things that... ooh, Chuck, you almost had that. It's not one of those things that kind of can be contested. We have a live network, and it is actively doing what it's doing. And I'm glad you say you have trust issues, because the proof is in the pudding. If it's physically there and people can actually see it doing what it's supposed to be doing, it's not a hypothetical thing. It is reality. It's a mathematical equation. You know, 1 + 1 = 2. There's no denying it. But when you, in the cases of where you have custodial wallets, like on D-Live that they had back then, you don't really know what they're doing on the background. There's really nothing that can check it. Oh god, y'all are just dying left and right. Oh, there I go. Ugh. Okay, everybody might die on this. Vic's still out there. He is playing with those poppers. That's a dangerous game. And he makes it through. Could have the luck of the Irish with him today. Paul takes the leap. Vic, my friend, you're like the Highlander. You're the only one left. There can only be one. I'm not a fan of this map, though. I'm definitely not a fan of this map. Stubborn? I mean, you can relate. Oh, I thought you had that, dude. Okay, guys. Nobody won that one. We will just go ahead and put that into the next one. We'll put 10 on the next race. Kobe! Don't! I thought you had it, brother. Alright, so it is 12 o'clock. You know what that means. It is time for the D-Live giveaway. So if you just take a gander over there on the top, we've got 6 people entered. If you guys want to enter the D-Live giveaway, I will go ahead and post the link, and we will hold off for just a second. So you guys can enter if you like. But you'll have to have an account over there. So just in chat, like, say, just hold up, let me know. Double if we all die. No, I don't normally do that, Mad, but we'll just do that for this one. If you need to make an account or something like that to get into it, and you want to get into it, just let me know. If not, I'll go ahead and pick a winner. 16 people hanging out with us over here on Twitch. Welcome, everybody. If you are new to the stream and you're enjoying what you see, please smash that follow button. I'll never ask for subscribes or tips or anything else like that. It's just a pleasure to have you with us. Yo, Vic. Thank you for the follow, sir. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and pull the D Live giveaway. We are going to do it in a 3, a 2, a 1. Daughter of May. Congratulations. I will send you your 10 Z and Z here shortly. And this race here will be worth 10 Z and Z as well. Oh, well, I guess it would help if I actually copied your address. All right. Restarted the giveaway over there on D Live. Again, we'll do that at the end of the hour. All you got to do is type !ZNZ and that'll put you in the running for the giveaway at the end of the hour. You're very welcome. 30-second ad, bruh. Hey, I can't do nothing about that. You call Twitch. Alright, we got 11 people out on the track. We're going to start the countdown. 45 seconds going into the second hour. Marvel Madness Sunday. It's so weird not saying Monday. Alright, Matt. We'll see you in a second, bud. Oh. How about I get Nintendo a new chair? Look at this thing. It's so beat up from my cat. Just eating it alive, pretty much. I don't have the door cracked, so Vegeta can't come in here right now. Alright, guys. 10 seconds for 10 Z and Z. Who gonna get it? Love this track, by the way. We're all in the gutter. No, never went in here before, man. I never even noticed that. There's like a giant marble in here. Are there any little Easter eggs up in here I need to know about? How you doing, Javi? Hope you're doing well. Alright, Zenzo Ecosystem is in the lead. If Zenzo wins, we double. I'm a little tired. A little hungry. I had an apple. I need more snacks. I need snacks. But if y'all didn't know, I did start up a new job. I am like doing some remodeling and stuff. I'm doing roofing, drywall, you know, running electrical, all this kind of different kind of stuff. And I enjoy it. It's good money. It's good work. And it's gonna make sure that I know how to, you know, take care of my own stuff around the house. I like doing things with my hands. Especially things that will increase the value of my house. Oh, Adonis takes a dive. Ahmed, he makes it down. Oh, Mr. Vic not too far behind. Paul Adrian coming third. Where's the rest of it? Come on, Chucky. Come on, Chuck. Okay, never mind, Chuck. You did. Is it your time? Oh no. And Vic comes out. Yeah, I fell off the track. Comes out ahead. Stolen! Congratulations, sir. This is a 10 Z&Z win. So the choice is yours. Whatever you like to do with it. I can always just jot you down for later. Roll it over, sir. He said roll it. We got 15 Z&Z on to the next race. You're alright, Vic. You're alright. You good people. I like this one. This reminds me of Borderlands because it kind of has that cel-shaded look. And this Marble Madness Sunday is brought to you by all, and the same for all Marble Madness Sunday, is brought to you by the Zinzo Gaming ecosystem. We definitely like to put these things together so you guys can get a little introductory into what we do while also having a little bit of fun. If you don't have any interest in it, that's perfectly fine too. Just come play video games with us. We're not shillers by any means. Just like I said earlier, the proof is in the pudding. If you build it, people will come. That's just how it goes. The time for vaporware and buying into things that'll probably never happen is over. It's time to build. Welcome back, Mad. No, you didn't. You died a horrible death. Unless it is Star Citizen. Yeah. We're not going to bring that up. We're not going to talk about Star Citizen. They haven't released that yet, have they? Like, I mean, I know what they were shooting to do was really, really out there, but yeah, I didn't figure that they have. Star Citizen, I think it was, they did it, it was a Kickstarter game, and it's really, really, really out there. Something comparable in the crypto space would probably be Crypto Space Commander, which is a super cool game. I just haven't played it in a long time, and they constantly update it, so I'm sure it's completely different since the last time I played. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll be on the checkpoint. And if y'all don't know about the checkpoint event, we hold the event at the end of every month. It's the last Saturday of every month. We generally start somewhere between 11 and 1 p.m. depending on our guest. We like to kind of cater to them a little bit. But we always have some fantastic interviews, great giveaways, and you never know what you're going to see on the checkpoint. So keep an eye out for links and stuff like that for next month's or this month's guest. And if anybody has any recommendation for future guests, be sure to let us know. Not Star Citizen. Because I'm sure everybody that would show up on the stream and be like, where the hell is the game? The last checkpoint that we had was 9 Lives. They had made this PvP arena style, permadeath, really cool system on how to do a 1 versus 1 PvP. We got to bring out the CEO, got to, throw him out some hard questions. He gave to give us some info on some of the Easter eggs that were in the game. We gave out some of the Oogies, which is kind of like a Tamagotchi on Overhaul. And the cool thing about it is if you're not really into the blockchain gaming space, it's a good introductory because it's still an alpha, but you can get with the community. You can see what they're up to. It's playable. You don't have to throw a whole lot of money into anything, if none at all, really, if you get picked. But a lot of the items and stuff that are in blockchain games, they're backed by cryptocurrency. A lot of gamers have been using cryptocurrency in a sense for a very long time, but it's been a one-way street. You buy that item, with the in-game currency, and that's it. What we're trying to help see is that money and value go back to the person. If you spent all of these things and you've got these ultra rare items and everything, you can't do nothing with them, and they come out with another game, you got to start all over. You know what I mean? What I personally would like to see is games kind of carry over. Imagine if you prestiged all the way up in Call of Duty. That carry over to the next one. The guns and everything that you got carry over to the next one. It's kind of similar to Mass Effect. If you ever played Mass Effect, the things that you did in one game carried over to another. I think that's going to be a big part of the future of gaming. But what are your thoughts? What do you guys think about it? What would you all like to see change in gaming? You know, the microtransactions and everything else, it's been a big but if they are providing something like a DLC or something that really provides a good value to the game and gives you some more playtime in some of your favorite games, I could see that. As long as the punishment justifies the means. I shouldn't have to buy a game twice. You know what I mean? I shouldn't pay $60 twice. And as time goes on, I probably won't be too surprised if the cost of video games go up. Because, Paul, you bring up a good point. Holy crap, dude. Vic, you won again. That's 15 Z and Z. We carry it on to the next. That'll be 20. Where did I come from? Alright, carrying it over to the next one. 20 Z and Z on the line for the next race. So, the issue is that these major corporations are looking to just wring you out, for money. We want to disrupt that. We want to show that there is a way to build a profitable model with not only empowering the gamers, but making sure the gamers have their value reusable. Let's say you put 100 hours into a game, decide that you don't want it anymore. A lot of the stuff that you grinded for are backed by Z and Z, possibly called a ZFI. And you have the ability to either smelt and destroy this item and pull the Z and Z out of it, take it to the market and sell it, or take that item to our marketplace and sell it for whatever value that you see fit, as long as somebody's willing to buy it. This gives you funds back to be able to purchase either another game or items back in another game, so that value is still being used. Now this would be profitable if done correctly. It doesn't have to be that one-way street. And if that was done correctly, the user would probably be more willing to spend because they know they're going to be getting something out of it. Just saying. God forbid you get what you pay for these days. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 20 Z and Z on the line on this one. This is a pretty good cash grab for the winner. Should be about 40 cents. Not bad for playing a little bit of marbles. Ooh, here we go. We got 12 people out on the track. Pretty good for the Sunday marbles. Well, if another game launches, won't they lose value? Well, it depends. See, if the other game launches, you got to think about it. There are still people playing Halo 3. Alright? You're going to have those diehards that'll never leave that game. But let's say you got, let's say you're a dual blade player. And you get a longsword for, whatever reason. And you're like, well, I'm probably not going to use that. Let me go to sell it to somebody who does. Then you can get something back, and then you can go purchase something that you want. This will be my last raid. Scratch the winner, then roll it over. What if you win again, and again, and again? All right, we're going to crank it up. 45 seconds. But the idea is to stop that funnel going one way and give something a little bit back to the player. Guys, I mean, we've all spent hundreds of hours on some of our games. Once we were done with it, how many times do you revisit? Unless it has some serious replayability, you're probably not going to pick up that game again. Now, the initial purchase for the game, that's going to kind of stay. You're not going to be able to resell that game. You know, that's where the profit and stuff should lie. But the little things, like the items, skins, and all of that kind of stuff, I think if you were to buy a skin and all that stuff, and you've got it all fancy, and then you decide that you don't want to play it anymore, I think the ability to be able to sell that skin to somebody else who will use it would be super cool. And then take that value and put it into a game that you want to play currently. Now just let me know if I'm losing any of you. But that's what Z&Z is up to. So that's just one of the corners that we're going after. Yeah, I don't think he's going to win again. Yep, definitely not going to be winning again. Because I have too many skins. And that happens. Some games can keep the price. Well, that's what I'm saying. I have no problem spending money on the game as long as it works, okay? As long as I'm getting what I paid for, I am getting the enjoyment and everything that I perceived that I was going to get out of it. There are plenty of games that didn't deliver on that. You still paid the premium to play that game, all right? Now, there's also a lot of free-to-play games. They're extremely grindy unless you get the battle pass and unless you get that. Now, imagine if you could purchase that battle pass with Z&Z. If you're staking or running a master node, you could use the rewards to pay for that monthly pass. So it's technically not, you know what I mean? You're not pulling that directly out of your pocket. You're using a type of income that is replenishable. Congratulations, Carsonated, on that 20 Z&Z, by the way. So that's kind of the idea. And we're going to listen to our community. We've got testing and stuff to do. We're going to figure out what works best. We don't have this preset idea that'll never evolve and never change. If you don't change, if you don't evolve, you die. That's how it works. So we want to be on that cutting edge. We want to be that change. Just like I was talking about earlier, being that positive change, we want to be that positive change in gaming. All there is to it. All right, Card Stated, I owe you 20 Z&Z. Let me get that over to you, sir. I don't know what I'm going to eat after this, but I know whatever it is, better fear me because I am so hungry. So hungry. And it's already 12:20. Alrighty. So we're going back to 5 Z&Z per win. But see, then like if you're running a wallet or something like that, and you're getting rewards and stuff like that, it makes sense for microtransactions because it's like, man, I had a really good week of staking. I can get this skin for 25 Z&Z and I made over 200 Z&Z this week. I'm going to give myself a little treat. That's what I'd like to see the difference. I don't want to be like, damn it, I don't want to have to pay $5 for this. I think it's an interesting, model. Could be wrong. But hey. clever. I see what you did there. But no. I ain't giving you one of my master nodes so you can have one and give me the rewards. I can just keep my master node and get the rewards. Doesn't work that way. And if you didn't know, you can actually go to InstaSwap right now and purchase ZNZ with a credit card. There is KYC involved. You will have to kind of, because it's a credit card. But if you don't want to use a credit card and you got like Bitcoin or something like that, you can go instantly swap ZNZ for Bitcoin like that without even using an exchange. You can also sell ZNZ in the exact same way. So we got options. All right, we got 9 people out there on the track. Exclamation point, play for me, because I am not out there. We got 10 people now. 45 seconds to the next race. What site was that? It is called InstaSwap. I will go ahead and grab you a link. This is InstaSwap right here. So, like, let's say I want to get some ZNZ. You'll go through here. You can just type it in, ZNZ. You'll see us pop up. And if you send a whole Bitcoin over, you'll get 72,000. That's pretty much just liquidating the entire market. But you don't want to do that. Let's just say you wanted to get $100 worth. So you'd put 0.00 or 0.01 and you'll get 3,388. So you go to swap now. And it's going to ask for a little bit of information. Warning, you've been disconnected. Oh God. My internet just poop out? There we go. All right, refreshed. So that's all you got to do is this is what you'll do. You'll put in your ZNG address to where you want to get it. Your BTC address in case anything goes bad so you can get your refund. Give it a look. It's pretty cool. Looks like Adonis is out in that lead. Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. Once you get an Oogie, you can actually list it on OpenSea. I think that is a place where they actually sell NFTs and stuff like that. My recommendation, though, hold on to that Oogie. If it's a Generation 0, dude, hold on to it. Just hold on to it. I'm not selling my BTC to CNC. But BTC is your main thing. But you don't have to sell BTC for it. You can sell ETH, you can sell Litecoin, you can sell all these different things as an alternative. Oh God, there are generations. Yes. How much ZNZ can you get per day with a masternode? That depends. But we've got a link for that. Let me go find that little linky. Holy crap, we got a bunch of links on here. It was our... Because we have a calculator for it. Did not finish it. I don't know, bro. Like, you've been having a really rough day for those races, Chuck. Oogie? Was I asleep? Okay, the Oogies are kind of like little Tamagotchis for 9 Lives Arena. Well, if you go back, you can actually watch the checkpoint. It's on YouTube, and I think it's still on Twitch. No, not Twitch, but Twitter. But Carsonated, I owe you 5 ZNZ. Hold on one second. I'm trying to do 50 things at one time now. 20. Let me get the next race set up, and I will get the link for the calculator. We are also... Let's see right quick. We are on masternodes.pro. If you go over there, that'll also give you a little bit of information on our masternodes, staking rewards, percentages, and everything else like that. But we also have a calculator. I really should have a link for all this. Here we are. So this will kind of give you a rough estimate on a few of the things. So staking, this can give you a little rough estimate. So like, let's say you have 1,000 ZNZ. Your yearly rewards will be around 433. Now this is if everything stays as is right now, and it won't. It'll change. It'll go up, it'll go down. So this is just a rough estimate. Now, let's say you have a master node. You do not have 1,000 master nodes because you can't. It's physically impossible. But if you have one master node, you'll roughly get around 30 ZNZ a day, 215 ZNZ a week, and 935 ZNZ a month. But if you would like to go check that out for yourself, that's where you go do it. Alright, let's see. Exclamation play, yeah. We're going to start the race here in just a second. Oh god, Daughter of May, you beat me to it and I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry, and thank you very much for posting that link. Yeah, and I couldn't tell you on how many generations that are there on the Oogie. That is all in the 9 lives. I do recommend going to their Telegram and hanging around in there. They will definitely give you the info. Alright, 10 on the track. We've got 15 hanging out. Where are the rest of you? Where are the rest of yous bees? You can move. There are your Z and Z, sir. That is your cryptocurrency. And whatever you want to do with it, that's up to you. Wouldn't be very much of a cryptocurrency if we had, we could do whatever we wanted with it at any time. That kind of goes against the whole decentralization idea. Neospark, good to see you, bud. Hola, amigo. Hope you are well. Thank you for joining us for the final 30 minutes of the stream. This has been a pretty good informal marbles, if I do say so myself. We're looking to get into all different rackets of gaming. We're talking about, dabbling in esports. We're definitely looking at producing and distributing our own games underneath us. We also want game developers to come in, get our support. We've been developing our own incubation called the Zenzo Hatchery. Been working on the arcade, which will be our distribution platform, which will also be our marketplace for our ZFIs, which are Zenzo Forge items. Kitty's been working extremely hard on getting the release for the new wallet that's going to be coming out, and then instantly kind of following that up with Forge integration. The Zenzo Forge is what's going to be powering a lot of the items that are going to be going through the Zenzo ecosystem. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. And also, we do have our Coda Alpha sign up. When that's good, it's kind of on the back burner now because we've got some bigger things to be taken care of. But as soon as that's ready to release, we're going to pick 50 people who signed up for it and get that alpha to them so we can start testing. So yeah, the Z's been busy. Who's gonna get this one? Stupid tires. Ooh, a Donis. I thought you were gonna fly off the Ahmed. Oof. Come on, Chuck. It's your moment, bro. Yeah, there you go, bud. You finally got you a win. You finished that one, sir. Tired of it? Tired of what? I think I'm just tired in general. I'm a little sleepy. Oh, but that just went clear. That was a good one, but I did not process that quick enough. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. You'll get you one. You'll get you one. We still got about 30 minutes, bud. Mr. Chuck. Five Z and Z will be heading your way shortly, sir. Nextricity track. Oh, I'm gonna go. Man, lunch is sounding like the bomb. You notice, like, the earlier you get up, you know, like the sooner you want to eat. Well, I've been getting used to getting up at like around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I never ate in the mornings. Like, I'd always wait about lunchtime. Now, like around like 9 o'clock, I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. If I don't eat something, I'm gonna wither away and die. But no. Yeah, I got your address, bud. And again, if you guys get a new address or anything, like you get a new wallet or anything else like that, if you want to like store it on your phone instead of your desktop or, you know, whatever, just let us know. Easiest way is to DM me with a new address. Yeah, I'm dead until 11 too, bruh. Bro, I'm right there with you. Well, the fuck you wake up at 6? Because in Texas, it can get 110 degrees, and you don't want to be on a roof at that time. So the earlier you get up, the cooler you will be. And I work construction from 7:30 to 4:30. So yeah, shit to do, bro. Shit to do. Jams are on point today. Yeah, roofing is a really hot job. So, like, we literally started over this deck. We're doing a tri-peak roof. So, it's just a straight up roof. And I took 2 circle saws, cut out big old hole in it. We put our cross beams in, and then we put our joists in. We just got through laying down all the plywood and the tar paper. And we're actually having roofers come in because, hell no. I don't want to do that part. But I'm kind of a finisher, you know what I mean? I put up the hardy plank and trim and all that kind of stuff, but we pretty much do everything. All right, so we're gonna start it up. 45 seconds. Y'all know the drill. And I enjoy it. I enjoy working with my hands. It's good work. This guy's really got a kind of old school mentality. He's teaching us a lot of stuff. He's about 60 something years old. So my buddy, who's the lead man for him, I told him, I was like, this guy will probably hand you this company. Stick with him. He'll teach you everything you need to know. And I think they've been through like 27 people by the half point of this year. So nobody wanted to work, like actually work. But me, I'm down to throw down. Because it keeps you healthy, it keeps you strong. Alright, let's get it. Good luck, everybody. Man, Carsonated, I don't know why you didn't get that one, bro. I saw you type play before it started. Witchcraft. Chuck, yeah, I see you in there. Womp, womp, wah. Sorry, we'll get you in the next round. Besides, I think you won more Z and Z than anybody today. Let somebody else have some. Gotta share. Yo, Jake, good to see you, bud. Wrong command. Oops. I'm doing fantastic. Having a lovely little stream today. We had touchy subjects, we've had good subject, we've had information given out. It's a good day. Play is muscle memory at this point. Yo! Matt, thank you for the lemon, sir. Kanye. Oh, no. No. No, I didn't hear that Kanye West was running for president. Such a mockery at this point. I'm voting for Joe Johnson. I'm saying it flat out. Don't care. Thank you, sir, for the lemons. I don't know how many you're dropping out there, sir, but let me go take a little looky, see. Thank you, sir, for the lemons. But yeah, I'm libertarian. I don't like either side. I like the porcupines. Slowly going to that #1 donator spot. I already saw a picture keeping up with White House edition. Boy, Javier, congrats on the win, sir. Don't cry, Javi, you won. Yeah, that's right. That's what we like to see. And I want to say that I have your CNZ address, but I'm not sure. Let me look. I don't know if you have a CNZ address, sir. Yo, Jake, thank you, sir, for the host. Javier, could you send me your Z&Z address? I am not currently seeing it. I may have it underneath a different name, but I'm not entirely sure. Yo! Mad Ed hosting over there on D Live. You the man, bro. Much appreciated. And Chuck coming over there on D Live with us. I love all you glorious peoples. What in the hell is that? Hey, I'm gonna set up the next track while we get you set up there. Wow, there is something janky going on with the chat there. Little Owl. My favorite owl. She my friend. I like owl. Aw, I'm glad I'm your favorite. I like being people's favorite. It makes me happy. Sometimes you gotta type it because not everybody wants to listen to me rattle 24/7, and I don't blame anybody who puts me on mute. I am fantastic, Owl. I've had an extremely busy week. We had to catch up Monday and Tuesday. this week from the rain that we got last week, but we got caught up. Unfortunately, at the end of this week, one of my buddies had fallen off of a roof. So I took the rest of the day off to stay with him just in case he needed to go with the hospital. Turns out he did break his ankle or his foot in a couple spots. But yeah, just busy. Yeah, it scared the hell out of me. Tendo, dude, that looks cool. That looks cool. I like that, man. But no, I stayed with him because that's what good friends do. I did his dishes. I made sure that his trash was taken out. Made sure he had smokes and food. Made sure he was good and taken care of. Had him on a day of rest. Next day, he decided he still wanted to go to the hospital, which good thing he did. Love you, Owl. One love, hon. All right, 45 seconds on the next race. Y'all are making me feel all squishy. Dude, he's one of my best friends that I've known my whole life. And he stays alone. His parents were in Michigan. You know, he's one of those people that doesn't ask for help. And I know he's struggling. So, yeah. Tendo's going to step up. Because that's what I would want somebody to do for me. Like I was saying earlier in the show, be the change, man. Be the change. Squishy Tendo. Hold on. I hear my cat just like, let me in. Let me in. Come here, little Tina. Come on, kitty. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I open up the door for her and she's like, no, I don't want in now. Typical cat. But I hope you've been doing well, Owl. Been playing some of the RP, I hope. Aw, Mad wanted to see the kitty. Athena, Mad wanted to see you. Oh, I need to go check Discord real quick for Hobby's address. I'm in So-So, hun, but getting there. So-So is better than not. Just saying. Even if you're halfway there, you're still halfway there. Not this map! Oh! You go mark it. Here, I am going to DM you that hobby, so I will have it. Whatever. Spanish. Okay. Alright, I will have your address forever now, sir. Excellent. I will send that to B. Or not to B. Oh! Look who happened to hate this map and win. Hacks. He's a witch. Alright. My god, I can't believe it's almost 15 minutes to the show's over. I feel like this one went by really fast. Really fast. It was a good show, though. It had good energy to it. I hope anybody that leaves this sucker leaves a little bit better than what they showed up with. I still hate it. Yeah, dude, 15 minutes left already. A little hour, we are doing the D-Live giveaway if you want to head over there and type in !ZNZ. And to anybody else that wants for their chance to win 10 ZNZ, just head over to our D-Live account and type in !ZNZ and you will see your name pop up. Already done. See? Owl knows. She knows. So I seen Snowboard post something about Super Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what it is across the pond, But like everybody started flooding into the bars and everything over there after, you know, the whole COVID scare. I mean, just because they lifted it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go out there sexy Saturday. Ooh. Well, thank God it's not Saturday, because Nintendo can't be sexy.
Causing all kinds of trouble for lots of different people.
Yeah, I've seen that. I wasn't impressed. It makes sense. You know what I mean? I think people should have enough self-control and self-awareness to know that it's not exactly... I mean, it's safe, but don't go get buddied up next to people to where they're right close to you, you know? No more staying at home? Hey, boys, we did it. Let's go. Let's go to the bar. Not cool. Alright, guys. Next race has started up. If you're not in it, you need to type !play because you only got about 38 seconds. Insert Penguins of Madagascar meme here. You didn't see anything. There's Carsonated. Yeah, you caught that one, bud. I think you're in it. Not that one. Oh God. Which one? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, sorry. I always think of the one that you didn't see anything. That's like it was the first one I think of. Who's gonna be popping out the pipe first here? God, I mean, we probably only have one more race in us, guys. Makes me sad. But after this, I gotta go catch the Zenzo meeting. We're gonna put our heads together to see what we can do to make the world a little bit better in Z&Z. That one is good too. Yeah, I do like that one. The Penguins of Madagascar kind of made it for me. Like, Madagascar was cool and all, but dude, those penguins were hot. And I mean, when they came out with that series, my daughter used to watch it all the time. Good lord. That and My Little Pony. Oh my god. I've seen more My Little Pony than I care to admit. And I'm not even a brony. But that's what my little girl likes. So, well, she's not so little anymore. She's 14. Time flies. Dude! Come on, man. The Care Bears were the shit back in the day. Like, see, we had the cool cartoons, man. We had, like, Fraggle Rock and Care Bears. I mean, we even got a season of Bucky O'Hare. You know, G.I. Joe, Captain Planet. You know, all the good Saturday morning cartoons. Hey, Chuck, dude, you just saved yourself, dude. That was pretty gnarly. Mine is 19. Holy God. Hell yeah, dude. Fraggle Rock was awesome. Come on, Chuck, you better pick it up. Carsonator's gonna catch you. Now, the ultimate show for me as a kid, Godzilla. Godzilla was by far my favorite every day of the week. Did not matter. I could name off just about any of the monsters there is. Like, that was my jam. Chuck Hess is older than me. Yeah. Chuck could be your daddy. Dude, the Gummy Bears was awesome. The Gummy Bears was pretty awesome. I thought that was like super cool. They could just like take these potions out in the middle of the woods. I thought that was super cool. I mean, I even watched like Rocky and Bullwinkle, dude. Of course, like Tom and Jerry. You know, all of the oldies, man. Because I didn't have cable until I was a teenager. I wasn't like, I mean, I watched the Flintstones, but it just wasn't my thing. I don't know. I never really got into it. See, I was too. I wanted the gummy bear juice so bad. Oh yeah, no, the Flintstones humor was like, it was over my head at the time. It was definitely over my head at the time. But then you got some like crazy ass cartoons that are out now. Like, okay, now see, what was it, The Magical World of Gumball or something like that? That cartoon is freaking amazing. Okay, like it is for kids and parents all at the same time. However, my uncle grandpa, I've got issues just with the title. Like, I'm from the South. Holy God, if he's your uncle and your grandpa, bro. Yeah, I can't get behind that. No, spank you. Alright guys, we've got about 7 minutes. Alright. We're going to go ahead and crank this one up a little bit. We're going to sprinkle a little extra Z and Z on the top for being the last race. We're going to do 10 Z and Z. And then obviously we'll do the giveaway on D Live. And this Sunday will be adjourned. Hit the gavel. Alright, let's kick it off. We got 10 people, 45 seconds. He is everyone's uncle and grandpa though. Everyone's. That is concerning in so many ways. Now, like Adventure Time? Adventure Time was cool, but holy shit. You probably really didn't want to show that to a really small child. Some of it was a little like, wow. Yeah, Adventure Time was really good, but I feel like that was more pointed towards adults than kids. Now, okay, now I take that back. Back in my day, we had Ren and Stimpy. Now, there was more than one sexual innuendo in that cartoon. Multiple times. The first thing that I'll look into was the one where they're sawing the wood on the back of Stimpy's back, and oh boy, Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy may have been a little bit before your time. But it was a really, really like popular cartoon back in the day. You know, Powdered Toast Man and all that kind of stuff. But there was some there were some episodes that made you go, that's not right. Yes, there was a lot of cringe moments in Ren and Stimpy. Once they left, I don't know if it was was it Nickelodeon that first picked them up? I think it may have been Nickelodeon that first picked them up. There was actually another series after with some more adult situations. Yes, please don't. We don't want to mislead the youth in any way like that. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Rocco, wait a minute. Rocco worked on an 18-up phone line? Like Rocco's Modern Life? The weird shit I had younger was Dude, Cow and Chicken was amazing. Cow and Chicken with the devil? Come on, man. Oh, man. Cow and Chicken. Oh, come on, man. I can't be the one who wins on this one. This is supposed to be the last race. Alright, whoever gets second, if I win. And Mr. Paul, you got it. Samurai Jack, though, dude. Alright, see, now you're kind of going into, like, the golden years of, you know, Cartoon Network. Because that was, like, the Johnny Bravos, the Powerpuff Girls, like, I mean, that whole genre. This is a little aggressive for Japanese lo-fi. That was my cartoons period. Alright. Paul, did you want me to send that over to Mad, or did you want to receive it? We're not doing another track, guys. Let me exit out of this. Dexter's Lab was really good, too. Omelette du fromage. Ed, Ned, and Eddie. Dude, I was Little Ed. I was totally Little Ed growing up. I was the schemer. But so, like, okay, now you're starting to go into, like, adult cartoons. Because then you can go ahead and, like, throw in Family Guy and The Simpsons and, you know, the rest of them. SpongeBob was... I wasn't the biggest fan of SpongeBob. I didn't dislike it, but I just wasn't a big fan of it. Not on TV there. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the jokes were... Yeah, they were a little risque. Oh, what was it, Two Angry Beavers? Was it Angry Beavers? I think it was Angry Beavers. I did watch that one. Paul? Yes, yes, yes. Rabid wool's not on your armpit. I Am Weasel was weird. Now, see, I remember when Adult Swim kicked off. One of my favorites was, like, 12-Ounce Mouse. Which was just completely, like, stupid cartoon. But for some other reason, I liked it. Okay, I didn't know because, like, Paul was wanting me to send it to you last time, so yeah. Alright, Paul, you've got 10 Z and Z getting sent to you very quick, yeah. Alright, let's do that D-Live giveaway, gang. Adult Swim was good, but I remember when it was Toonami before. You know what I mean? Toonami was super cool. Like, that's when I started getting introduced to, like, the Cowboy Bebop genre. I loved Cowboy Bebop. I can't tell you how many times I have seen that anime. I even have, like, a painting of Spike in the living room. Johnny Test. That was a little after my time. Round the Bend. Let's see again that those are a little bit after my time. Alright, so let's go over to D-Live. Get that giveaway going on. And we're going to do that in a 3, a 2, a 1. Ahmed, you may not have won any races, sir. But you did win that Z and Z off of D-Live. Congratulations. I'm glad you got you a win. He's always a positive guy. I like to see him win. And that, my friends, concludes the Sunday Madness. We're done. That's it. So, guys, it's hot out there these days. We've got the coronavirus and everything that's going on out there. I want everybody to stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay true. If y'all got any questions about Zenzo and all this stuff coming up, be sure to hit us up in Discord, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Peace. Catch you on that flip side.